So I recently beat Cuphead, so I think I'm legally allowed to tell you my experiences with the hardest and the easiest bosses. So this is, on my opinion. You guys might have another opinion. I don't know. It's all per preference and who was hardest. But my opinion might be a little strange to some people, but it's just my opinion. You can't judge people for their opinions. So I'm pretty sure you have your own opinion of the hardest, easiest bosses. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be seeing the hardest, the easiest bosses in Cuphead. I thought it would be a really cool idea because I've recently beat it, so I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm legally allowed to tell you everything that's been going on through my experiences of this game and it in a whole, how difficult the levels were. Just for a reminder, I'm gonna be doing every boss, not the run and gun levels, and King Dice is gonna count as one boss, not the little mini bosses in between, because they're just all really easy compared to the other bosses, since, well, they're just mini bosses. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't judge me too much. And yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off at number 19, we have the Root Pack. So this is the easiest boss in the game, probably by far. Goopy the Grand is quite close to it, but in my opinion, I still think the Root Pack's the worst. Some people say it's Goopy the Grand, but I still think it's the Root Pack. Super simple. The potato at the start, you just dodge the balls and that's it. Onion, they just shoot tears and just easily avoid them. They don't come down too fast. And after you have the carrot, which can be a problem, especially on expert, but if you have the smoke grenade, then you should be fine. I got S for rank on that one in my second try. On expert, so that was fine. Very easy boss, in my opinion. Especially if you have the spread shot. But this just makes sense. It is the first boss in the game. So Root Pack takes number 19th. At number 18th spot, we have Goopy the Grand. No surprise here. Just talking about the last one, a very simple boss. Out of all of them, basically. It's just next to Root Pack. It's the second boss in the game for most people. So it's very simple. Just a blob bouncing around. His second form's quite a bit harder since he's a lot bigger. Being just does under his punch and just avoid him with the smoke bomb if you have that. Then the third stage can be quite annoying, but it's pretty simple, especially when you have the smoke bomb again. Smoke bomb has a really big impact on this game, and the first few bosses of a whole. So yeah, Goopy the Grand takes an under 18th spot for a very simple, easy win against him. At number 17th spot, we have Wilna Werman. So this is a ginormous, across the world country thing. We've gone skip 2 islands, or 1 island, I don't know. But we've already came to island number 3, because this boss is so simple. Like, the only trouble I've had with this boss is in second form, where you have to go down platforms. So I don't know how to go down platforms. I've completed the game. I've completed a few bosses on expert. I don't even know how to go down a platform. This is really strange. That's the only problem I have with it. The cat's alright. Still quite easy though. That's the only problem I have with it, honestly. So this boss takes place at number 17. At number 16 spot, we have Baroness von Bonbon. Very simple in my opinion. I completed her on my 5th try on expert. It was just simply shooting when the bosses come out, and then the last phase is alright. I gotta admit, I had one problem with it. And that was it. Other than that, gosh darn Cupcake was the main factor of me losing against her, but it really didn't take that many tries at all. It was very simple. The one problem I had with it was the head coming at you, but other than that, it was completely fine. Jelly beans with a bit of luck, but other than that, it was completely fine, and I aced it with ease. At number 15 spot, we have Beppy the Clown. Honestly, this clown is super simple if you use the right guns. and know what you're doing. It's just basically the same for all the bosses, but this one in specific. Simply have dash bomb for the first part, have spread for the next part, get rid of the things, just dodge the car coming after you. It should be simple, but sometimes there's this horse, there's the yellow horse. It with the train at the same time. It is so overpowered. Like sometimes you just can't get away from it, and it's impossible to escape its grasp. But other than that, the last stage is pretty simple. People say not to get rid of the penguins because they think it's a waste of time, but I like to get rid of them because I don't want to get any hit points taken away. But other than that, use your ability at then, and then you should be good. So that's just why Baby the Clown takes number 15. At number 14 spot, we have Phantom Express. Honestly, people are probably screaming to say one right now. Wow, really, in my eyes, is hard, but in their eyes, it's easy. Probably about 1,000. No, probably one of you. I think Phantom Express is a really simple one. But especially a roundabout. First level is completely easy. The only problem I have with this level, this is why it's ranked 14th, is that stupid pumpkin. He ruins dreams. he's like he always moves your cart towards the character, and it's really annoying. So that pumpkin is probably one of the reasons that I placed him this low. But other than that, it was a super simple boss, and yeah. At number 13 spot, we have Captain Brainibeard. This it wasn't hard. But still, it's getting the quite hard section around about now. So the squid's annoying, the shark is annoying, the piranhas are annoying, the boat shooting cannonballs at you are annoying. It's annoying, but it's easy to dodge, if you know what I mean. Like that barrel is the reason this is ranked so low. I hate that barrel. But other than that, just use shards. Sure, it's definitely easiest plus most effective one against this stupid little pirate. But other than that, I really didn't have any problem with it. It's just the last part, the little balls that fly at you were trouble. But other than that, it was completely fine. Yeah, that's probably the only thing I have to say about this boss. It was okay. At number 12 spot, we have Sully Stage Play. The one thing that's annoying about this girl is that stupid, I think it's third stage, when she's like a little angel, and then she sends like lightning at you, and sometimes a big wave and meteor. That's the only problem I have with this girl. It's just that stage is hard. Okay, the lightning's hard. Even with Smoke Bomb, I still had some trouble doing it. But after that level, it's completely simple. Like, use Chaser most of the time. It's completely fine. And Roundabout. Chaser and Roundabout's probably the best for them. But other than that, she's been completely fine for me. I had no trouble. Sometimes a bit trouble with the third stage, that sort of stuff. But other than that, I've been completely fine. So yeah, this is why she takes 12th spot. Another 11th spot, we have Cadney Carnation, back to our number 1. Cadney Carnation is a flower, and it's really not a carnation, is it? It's really, 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 really hate those little, the Gatling gun things when they fall down. I hate the little thing that comes up to the sky. It is super annoying. The final stage of this boss is fine. Like the one where it goes shoots weird stuff at you, plus little vines, and you can't touch the ground. That one's completely fine. That one's doable. But it's just the Gatlings, and when they go on the ground and there's some in the air, there's this weird orange thing flying up in the air. It's just hard, that part. Other than that, it's completely fine. The boomerang's fine. The thing's fine. Everything's fine apart from that, and she has 10,000 health because it takes way too long to kill her. But other than that, she's completely fine. At number 10 spot, we have the Devil. I was debating if I should put the Devil, maybe in Croaks, or what's the other one? Rumour Honeybottoms, and maybe Chloramia. But I chose the Devil because Like, you know, he's a devil. The fight wasn't really that hard. It's annoying because of that stupid little tiny purple devil which you can't parry. At least I don't think you can. That's one annoying part. After that, it's plain sailing. Avoid the bomb. The hammer's fine. Just use spread for the rest of it. Then at the last part, it took me like 12 tries to kill him. It was just like the last part was super simple. It's just the first part that always gets me. So other than the first part, Devil was quite simple, but now we're getting some really hard ones. Number 9th, Color Maria. I know some people will disagree with me completely with this one, but I had no problem. I'm being honest here. I had no problem. I did it on my 3rd try. It's just every time, like, sometimes when you get hit, but like when you get frozen by her, when she's Medusa and stuff, it seems a little cheap how you got caught or how you got hit. It seems a little bit, you know, a tiny bit unfair. But this boss, it wasn't that hard. I just know some people had really struggled with it, and some people even put them at her first, which I would agree on if we were 2 months back and I haven't completed the game. But right now she's really no problem for me. But she is sometimes. Like, I did die with her a few times, but other than that, she's fine, I think. Number 8 spot, Ribby and Croaks. The reason this is placed so low is because I had so much trouble doing this boss the first time I played the game. It was so hard. It's literally the 3rd boss you play. The 3rd one. Which means you don't have much skill yet. You don't have much guns. And it throws this big monstrosity at you that is basically supposed to sit you there for 8 hours and do it. That's how long it took me. It took me 8 hours to complete that boss. It's very hard. It is extremely hard. Actually, rephrase that. It's hard. The first 2 stages, completely fine. I can deal with them on expert or on any other thing. I can deal with them now. But it's just the last part. The last part is completely... I hate it. Honestly do. It's just so hard. This is why Ring of Croaks is placed 8th. Because of the sheer sheer hardness of that little box spinny thing. It is really hard. Number 7th spot, we have Jimmy the Great. It's somewhat hard. You know, not as hard as, like, you know, what's the other one? Color Maria. It's not that hard. It's the first stage really gets you sometimes. Sometimes, like, it was really hard to get into the area of the first one. I only just figured out you could go behind him, which was a big factor when I was fighting him for the first time that I didn't know. After that, the second one is so annoying. You sometimes get hit by nothing when you're in between, completely stationary. Then you have the weird coffin thing. That one's really simple. Just go up, bomb him, completely fine. Then it's that puppet. I hate the puppet. I hate the hat that comes with it. I don't know if that's only an expert, because I've played that boss a long time ago. But that stupid hat and that stupid puppet, I absolutely hate them. The last stage isn't too hard if you have good eyesight. But it did take me a few hours to do. It was just annoying, you know. It really made me rage because of, like, how stupid my HP just went down. So this is why he will come at the 7th spot. Number 6 spot, Wally Wilbur. Wally Wilbur is a bird and a house and also a demon. His first stage is a nightmare on expert. I'm still trying to do it on, that's like the one I'm stuck at. He's a nightmare. His first stage just shoots the eggs out there so fast, and the rockets, I just get on 1 HP. Then the second one is completely stupid. You have to dodge all the feathers, and it takes up, like, literally the entire screen, and you have no break. Just trying to dodge all these things, and it is terrible. It is really hard, and I feel like he takes less damage than he's doing that as well. After that, it's just his son. His son's a piece of... the laser gun, it's just the balls around him. You can't hit him. You can't. You'll just get hit by the little... It's just annoying. His last stage isn't too bad, but other than that, he's very, very annoying. It's like top most annoying bosses to less annoying now, isn't it? But this is why Wonny Wilbur take number 6 spot. Number 5, top 5 now. Roma Honeybottoms. I don't know what to say about this game. I don't dislike this bee so much. I do. This first stage is just this weird man coming at you. You can get a good sort of with a lobber at the start. Then after it just goes completely downhill after that. The second stage either goes a pyramid Illuminati thing, which is impossible to avoid, or this board, which is it's okay. But then after, once he goes into the middle, it shoots up these weird rocket things that are super annoying. Last stage is fine, as long as you have 2 HP. It's just you have to avoid this hand and the rockets. When I did it, I had 3 hearts left. That's how much you can tell I spent hours on this girl. Which is why she takes our number 5 spot. Number 4, Hildeberg. I honestly hate this girl more than any character. If you would ask me what's your least favorite Cuphead character, this girl would be it. See, so luck based. It's either the purple one comes out or the green one comes out. The ha coming at you, plus the tornado, plus that guy with the bow stars who come at you even though the phase is over. Plus the chance you can parry the things. It is completely so luck based. I'm literally the luckiest person in the world. I was thinking to myself when I was doing this, look, you completed Hildeberg. Lucky you. I don't know why, I just think she's completely luck based, which is why I hate her so much. I'm so glad I got her out of the way, never playing her again. Goodbye Hildeberg. I honestly hate that woman so much. I hate her. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. We're in the top 3 now! Alright, Dr. Cow's robot. So Dr. Cow's robot is a robot, honestly. And also a demon. Literally worse than the devil. Worse than Hildeberg, actually, that is debatable. I was trying to figure out which should I put, Dr. Cow's robot or Hildeberg. Hildeberg's so luck based, and I was like, gosh, she went far. She was like 4th place. But enough about Hildeberg, even though I hate her so much. Dr. Cow's robot is extremely hard. I had less fun than Hildeberg. I just dislike this one so much. Second phase is completely boring, and last phase is so hard. I absolutely hated it. It was so hard. It was so hard. It was difficult. It was very difficult. But I managed to get through it. But I have to do an expert. Great. Number 2 spot, King Dice. So, you know when you do a normal boss, it's like a minute long and then you either die or you win it. Try restarting when you've done 9 bosses, 9 mini bosses, and wasted about 20 minutes of your time. Try it. It is not fun whatsoever. I might have took so long completing this, but it was like 4 hours trying to do this boss, and eventually my time at the end was 3 minutes 43. It was so gosh darn hard, such annoying, such time consuming. It was just everything bad. It was fun doing the mini bosses, but it was like luck. It was like Hildeberg. It's either get a heart on number 2 and you're good, get a heart on number 4 then you're good, get a heart on number 7 and then you're good, have smoke bomb, have roundabout, have chaser, you know, all the usual things, and it was still difficult. That goddamn bunny though. And number 6 was incredibly hard, and number 9 was also very time consuming. They're all bad. I didn't like King Dice. Well, I did. It was fun. It's very difficult, very difficult, and time consuming. Number 1, Grim Matchstick, that goddamn stupid dragon. 8 hours. On normal. with guns recommended by everybody who's completed it. With charm. With super art. 8 goddamn hours. I actually hate this dragon. More than the one in Shrek. Honestly, it's making me cry. I don't believe I spent 8 hours on this game just completing one singular boss. At the end, it took me 1:32. I got a B-, but I don't really care about that. I just wanted to complete it. But now I've got to do an expert. See you in 5 days! No, this. I really dislike this guy. I really do. The third stage is completely out of this world. The second one was so luck based. The first one was fine. It was actually fine now. But other than that, it was just completely stupid. I hate that dragon. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe, get me out of my misery, and goodbye. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Honestly.